Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Elite Sports Network. Um, Week 11 in the NFL just ended, or excuse me, Week 10 just ended. We're heading into Week 11, and I think it's about time to get into the NFL playoff picture. You know, teams starting to shaping up how their season is going to work, how it's going to end up. So this is the latest NFL playoff picture as of today. So first off, let's just go through it. NFC number one seed, obviously the Seahawks. They've been doing great all year. Only blemish was to the Colts. Second, Saints. I mean, that's a little surprising. You know, the Saints. You know, I don't think we expected them to be where they are right now this quickly, but they're having a great year. Lions obviously are pretty shocking. You know, that's a surprise for the NFL. 6-3, 3 seed in the NFC. And you know, all these teams, they're just kind of knocking each other out, and you know, the Lions just kind of came through and took it. You know, great wins over the Cowboys and the Bears, really propelled them up there. Cowboys at number 4 again. You know, having a better season than usually, in my opinion, but they still have the same problems that have been plaguing them for the past 3 or 4 years. Panthers at number 5 at 6-3, and 49ers at 6-3 at 6. Panthers just beat the 49ers, and that's what's keeping the 49ers out of the upper echelon in the NFL this year. Regardless, they would have had one of the low seeds because of the whole division thing. But it's too bad to see the 49ers down there. They should be a way better team. They should be having the 1 or 2 seed right now, not down, just barely making the playoffs. Just outside the playoffs, the Cardinals, Bears, Packers, and Eagles, all the kind of the leaders of the playoff hunt, but are still outside. Packers without Rodgers, really down there. Eagles, I think 5-5 is great for them. I think they started off pretty, that 1-0 obviously, and then dropped like 3 straight. So Eagles really putting it together now. I like that under Nick Foles, who I didn't trust at first, but now I think we're building a little sense of trust in him. Bears obviously need to get over their injuries if they want to make it into the playoffs. It's going to be hard. I think if they knock off a team, it'll probably be the Panthers. Easiest path to the playoffs for a team that's not in them is probably the Eagles, because all they have to do is win the division over the Cowboys, and they're there. However, they don't have tiebreaker against the Cowboys. Pretty stunning to not see the Packers in the playoffs. You know, we thought they'd be, one of these spots up here, but with the injuries and everything that's going on, they haven't been able to. I think people are starting to figure out Green Bay. Over in the AFC now, obviously number 1 team, the undefeated Chiefs. They're going to hold that spot until they lose, obviously. They're having a great year under Andy Reid. What a beautiful comeback year. I can't wait to see them play the Broncos, though, an actually tough matchup. Patriots at 17-2. That annoyed me at first because, to see them all the way up there, because they started off the season not that great. I thought we were going to finally see the Patriots not have that great of a year, but they've really come together. Brady just throws to whoever he wants to throw to, and that's why he's such a good quarterback, no matter who it is. Colts at number 3. They're 6-3. Not much to say about them, that they just had a really bad loss to St. Louis 38-8, which I think is very disappointing. After, they've beaten the best teams in the league. They've beaten the Broncos, Hawks, and the Niners, but they can't beat the Rams. They can't finish games out. Number 4 is the Bengals on that great win over the Ravens on the Hail Mary catch by A.J. Green. I think the Bengals are a quality team this year. Obviously, and number 5 is the Broncos. Obviously that's stupid that they have a 5 seed at 8-1 when they're one of the best teams in the NFL. Because of the whole division alignment, they stay on the outside of the first round bye. And then number 6, kind of surprising, New York Jets. Again, who is the New York Jets? They've been so up and down, beating the Saints, beating the Patriots, and then just looking like the Jets, just looking like a terrible, falling apart team. And I want to know, what is their identity? And I mean, if they can pull out a 10-6 season, that'd be great for them, I think, and for Rex Ryan. Obviously, right on the outside looking in is the 4-4 Dolphins and 4-5 Titans. Both teams that started off at 3-1. They were like, this might be the year they break out, but kind of fallen into obscurity lately. So we'll have to see that. Obviously, the NFC, I think, is looking a lot stronger now because their outside looking in teams all have winning records, and all their teams, 6-3, 6-3, 6-3, and it's 5-4, 6-4. They have stronger teams. But then again, I think the AFC is kind of a little overloaded at the top because you've got the Chiefs, Patriots, and Broncos all with those good records. I think their top 4 teams can demolish the top 4 from the AFC. Cowboys are no match for the Colts or the Bengals. Lions might give, the Colts a showdown, but I think the Colts should win. But, I think the AFC is very powerful up here. They're top 4 or 5 with the Broncos compared to the top 4 or 5 of the NFC. But the NFC has so many good teams, but not as many great teams as the AFC. AFC has some teams that can run away with the confidence, while the NFC is a lot more tighter. Very hard to get into that, to get into the upper echelon of teams in the NFC and really come out on top and consistently win against all those highly talented teams. NFC has some highly, highly talented teams, no matter at any level. So thanks for watching, guys. And this is your latest NFL playoff picture. See ya.